Hello, we're live again. We're doing some things here today that I have to kind of sort out. I've had some people on commenting on my videos that one of them's just fresh out of high school and she's been brainwashed by the church quite a bit. And the other one seems to be a Republican who is determined to derail me, which he can't even do. He don't even have that great of a comedy act going that he can justify, and he's got to go pick on other people to make himself feel better. He tells me I'm here for self glorification or something like that. Well, I'm not. I'm here, and it plainly states on my video about what it's about, that I'm here to help other transgender people realize what's going on in the world and how they have got to be able to respond to it to survive. That's what I'm here for. Now, anything else, if you've got comments about it, if you want to, well, just be careful how you talk or I will block you. I don't appreciate just being picked on. I mean, come on. 5-year-olds do that. So if you can't do anything any more constructive, just mess with your own videos. That's my advice to you. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. That's my motto. Now, let me get on to some things that I was going to talk about. A lot of you have gotten really mixed up by the church. Churches, because there's a lot of them out there and they don't even have a foundation worth squatting on to say they're a church. Most of them are out there to make money. You know, let me tell you how churches get started here in Tennessee. Okay. A strip mall fails. All the buildings go belly up. Well, some enterprising person says, well, I think I'll rent a storefront there. Okay, they go rent it. And then they put a sign up in the window that looks real religious. That, oh, all of a sudden we have a church. Oh, really? Do you do you really even know that this guy knows what he's talking about? Can he do marriages and things like that? Is he even authorized to do that yet? In a lot of cases, they're flying by the seat of their pants. They're going to do, oh, well, God instructed me to do this. Oh, well, did he now? Really? You sure? We could check that out. But anyway, that's the way a lot of them get started here in Tennessee. First they get their relatives coming there, and then they get everybody they can get to give, and it's to make a little money. Well, that usually folds after a period of time. People get tired of it. He runs out of things to say because he's really not moved. I'd say by the Spirit of Jesus, not the Spirit of God or the church or anything else. He's not moved by Jesus. Jesus doesn't preach all that other stuff. So he's going to fail. It's going to be his little church front there on Strip Mall is going to be empty, probably within 6 months to a year. And that's how a lot of churches get started here in Tennessee, but they don't finish. Some of them move off, build their own church on their own property eventually. Some of them do. But you're barking up the wrong tree. If you're looking for them to see you through your needs and things that happen to you in your life. You're just really barking up the wrong tree. You need to, well, let me give you an example. My daughter and her husband and two of my grandchildren, they live in another part of well, they live over toward the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina. And these little mountain communities, they have they have been through about 4 churches trying to get settled. And every time they try to get settled, they can't get settled because the congregations won't permit it. The congregations pick on the pastor. They pick on the pastor's wife because she don't measure up. It just never stops. What I'm trying to tell you is people are rough on each other out there. And they'll be rough on you if you let them. Don't let them. Just stop it that quick. And you can do it. If you don't know how to do it, I'll show you how to do it. Now, the thing is, if you can't have people around you being nice, why are you around them? You don't know how to be nice. People at church are not nice. They're evaluating each other. Hint, hint. They're not nice. They're watching you. They're inspecting you from your high heels all the way to that bow in your hair. They're checking you out. They want to know if they're as religious as you are, or if you've even got any of Jesus in you. That's what they're doing. They're there. Hopefully, they have some good intent to be there at church. But they will reveal to you eventually what they're there for if you'll keep your eyes open and watch. That's all you have to do. If they're nice people, you'll know it. You'll feel it. You can feel it in here. Don't listen to what they say. Watch how they act. Watch what they do. Well, you don't have to evaluate them like they're doing for you, but you can be aware that things aren't right. Something's going on. I don't want no part of this. And stay away from them, or, well, you get cliques in church of people who want this and other people who want that. And some of them like this, and some of them don't like that, and some of them like something else. And these people have have influence on the pastor, on the church, on maybe the denomination, even if the church is that big, to have representatives to its main branch denomination. Now, and we've got some churches here in Tennessee. They're not right near me, but there are some around here that do the snake handling bit. Well, you can go ahead and get yourself most of the people in those churches have been snake bit. They do survive it, most of them. But if you like to get snake bit, go to one of them. Go on, have your fun. People think I'm nuts. Yeah, okay. You're entitled to your opinion. But you can do things that will get you in trouble. A lot of these youth ministers, why do you think they want to hang around youth? They want to do more than minister to the youth. You better watch them. Now, you need to know that a lot of these ministers that are preaching stuff are preaching things that Jesus didn't teach. They get these pet peeves on their mind of, well, I'm going to fight against gays, or I'm going to fight against abortion, or one thing or another. Things Jesus didn't even discuss, yet they want to go on about it. Well, let me just say this. If it's not discussed in the Beatitudes, or it's not discussed in the Sermon on the Mount, why do you want to get into that? Are you that ill prepared to live your life that you got to have something said in every direction to guide you? Let me ask you something, and you think about this. If God can't meet you right where you are, where do you think He's going to meet you? Better think about that one, because you're right here, right now. And if you need answers, you want to wait till you're on death's bed to find out what's real, and you haven't even took the time to research it. I know most of you haven't. I know you haven't. It's not that important to you, or you would have done it already. And yet you want to pick on gay people? Jesus never mentioned gay. That was the book of Galatians and some other of Paul's little friends running around trying to fill in some of what Paul didn't get around to, and other things like that. They were putting together stuff that they thought sounded good that Paul would like to know that they wrote, and there you are. It's not stuff that Jesus preached. Jesus even said you could retain your divorce, since that's what you had to have because of the hardness of your hearts. He said that. But you don't want to hear that. I mean, you do want to hear that, but you don't want to hear the rest of the Sermon on the Mount or the Beatitudes. You'd rather listen to what Paul is trying to spout. Well, just keep in mind, he said he was a Pharisee of Pharisees, and then turned right around when he became Paul. From being Saul, he became Paul. And then he said, I'm after the high calling of Christ. The high calling? Come on now. That's what the Pharisees were doing. They thought they wanted the high calling. What's wrong with being a humble servant? That's what Jesus said. He said, the greatest in the kingdom of God will be the least among you. Oh, well, Paul didn't get that, obviously. So now, go do some of your own exploring. Find out just what is in there, if you're going to live by it. Know what it is you're living by, because most of you don't know. I know you don't. And this thing about having strife in your home, you're a Christian and you got an Archie Bunker situation in your house? I don't think so. No, you're not a Christian family. You're just wanting to be one. You're a wannabe. You're not able to do it. If you got an Archie Bunker running your house, you got trouble. And you've got dissension, you've got strife. The kids are going to leave, and they're going to be glad to never come back except for Christmas and maybe Easter and Mother's Day. They ain't going to want to come home to Father's Day, I'll tell you that. Why would they want to? Who wants Archie Bunker for a father? Mr. Self-Righteous. hates every other race, hates gays, transgenders, hates everybody. Isn't that nice? I mean, really, isn't that a fun way to live? You hate everybody around you, except, well, if they happen to be white skinned, that might be a consideration. But you don't even like them. You don't even like you're jealous of the people at church. You're jealous of the other comedians that go on stage, and here you're trying to be one. See, I got your number. I know what you do. You don't fool me. You know what? I'm not jealous of anybody making my videos because I'm not competing with anybody. I'm not competing with airtime. I'm not competing with anybody on Twitter or Facebook where I post my videos. I'm just sharing with you the inside of me and things I've been through and things that can help you if you will listen to. But, you know, we all have free choice. That's what this universe is about. And that's probably going to be one of my upcoming videos. What's going on in the universe that you need to know? Because I know, because I've been there. I dwell there a lot in the fourth dimension. That is the unseen dimension. And there is a fifth dimension where the creators, the prime, what we call the prime creators of the universe, they dwell in the fifth dimension. And you can't go there unless you're invited. I mean, you don't go there. That's where the angelic realm is. That's where the creators of the universes are located. It's a place, and it's called eternity. And it's outside of the bounds of space and time. Now, those of you that think I'm nuts, you think about that. I've been places, I know things that you ain't got to yet. And I'm trying to make you aware that this thing called Jehovah that has scrambled through the universe, this universe, and set up 3 different religions in the Middle East. First was the Jewish, then came the Islamic, then came the Christian, right on the heels of each other. He set them up for worship. He wants to be worshiped as your creator. And he's got a lot of you pegged. Yep. Got you right where he wants them, won't you? He is a usurper of authority. He is not your creator, not Jehovah. No. These in eternity are. They are the prime creators of the universes, not just this universe. They create universes. That's what they do. And I'll tell you about them more later. But right now, I'm going to end this one because I just feel I feel I've reached a point here that I want you to think about things. I've had to tell some of you to mind your own business, and I've had to tell others of you why I'm really here. I'm here to help transgender people. But this video has served its purpose, and I'm willing to move on. Like I said, I'm in no competition with anybody, especially the church or people that don't like me. Well, get over me or keep watching and learn something, because I can guarantee you I ain't out in left field. I know what's going on. It's you that don't know what's going on. Bye-bye. That's enough for now. Bye.